Are you there? Give me 1 second, and that's something's not right here. Let me see what it is. Can you hear me okay? Is your mic on? Because my mic is working. That's weird. You can't hear me. Um, can you hear me? Um, Let me think here. What's going on? Supposed to be able to hear me, but let me turn up the volume on here, maybe. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello?
There we go. Can you hear me
Well,
now?
yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I think because me and you were on cell phones, that I was using the cell phone mic, and when we came back, it didn't transfer. So it works. It's just that me and you were on the phone
Oh,
and
okay.
we're using our phones. So now, yeah, that's it.
Oh, we're live right now.
We are live on your channel.
Oh, you can see it?
If I go to your channel, yeah, it should be stream. It's definitely streaming. Is it Big Sky
Oh,
Media?
yeah.
Okay, let me check. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody is watching, we are live. We're testing. BIG S. Is it just SKY or is it spelled different?
It's just one word, Big Sky Medium. It's got 6.3 thousand followers, that one.
Okay, let's see.
Even on my, I can't see myself being live on my YouTube. I don't think.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Big Sky Medium. There it is.
Oh wait, I think okay. I'm live on my YouTube.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay.
And this is how you do it. Very simple.
Cool, cool.
And
I
you
just
see
got.
very clear.
But you can see me on my on my Big Sky Medium one on Facebook, right?
Did you connect your Facebook?
Yeah, I did. Should be
So
showing.
let me see.
Yeah, they're both connected. It says.
Yep, you are live, honey. You did it.
Oh, awesome. So, how do I know when they're gonna message me? Does it just show up as a message?
So you see how you added me?
Yeah.
That to stage, they'll all be lined up in the bottom on the desktop.
Okay.
But you have to send the link to them in order for them to be lined up like that.
Okay.
So
So I have to
then
do.
um I feel like there's a way to make us bigger. like me and you, but you have to look and see where that option is.
Okay.
Oh, you know why? Maybe because the phones are up and down, we're supposed to switch them.
Like
Like
sideways?
because it's not TikTok. So next time we go on live, just turn the phone. If
Okay.
you turn your phone, maybe
Yeah.
it'll work. Turn your phone up, left, and right.
Like that?
There we go. Let's see. Okay, now my turn. No, my turn.
A second, just set it
Oh,
up.
there we go. There.
It
Now
was-
it's big. Now you're bigger.
okay, I see.
Yeah. So now you're yeah. So yeah, like that. Now there should be still the layouts. I'll screenshot so you can see where the layouts are. And you can add more people. So like if you, and then it'll add you like the little Brady Bunch squares. Oh, where'd you go?
All right, there you are. Okay.
Okay. I know there's an option where we're side to side, like big, like the whole screen. But that works. I could see super clear on my TV. Somebody's some doorbell. What if it's strange? What is it? Here to talk, not doing readings.
Yeah, I'm not prepared yet.
She says, I'm gonna let everybody know. Not tonight. And then, you can mess with the side. You might as well do that now that we're live. I think you could put like marquees where you could put like $5.99 for readings, and it'll scroll across the YouTube screen and Facebook.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's a lot of things you can do that are cool. You just have to like mess with the side stuff.
Oh shoot! Why does this always go out though? Is that normal?
What do you mean? I can see you.
On the cell phone, it just goes out sometimes. Like
Like
it's
Zoom,
annoying.
I mean?
Well, it just goes blank, and you have to keep pushing it to get back on again.
Really? I could still see you.
Like I'll go blank in a minute if I don't keep touching the screen.
Maybe you have. Do you have an iPhone? You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
to settings and then click display, and then put 30 minutes because you have probably it goes into sleep mode when you don't touch it.
What? Oh, I'll have to ask you that next time. Okay.
So on your iPhone, click settings, then click display or power mode or something like that, and then put never or 30 minutes or an hour, whichever. That's why it's doing that. Oh, you're back. Did you find it?
I did.
No.
Well, no, because if I touch something, it will just take this out. So I have to do it next time, I think. Let's see. So I keep messing things up. Hold on. Keep dropping stuff in his house.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come
You
on,
have a
boy.
dog?
Attack Spargirl. No, I saw your dog. Attack Spargirl.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try something. I'm going to go to my settings really quick.
Yes. And I can still hear you even though you go to your settings.
Okay. What is it called in my settings again?
I think, let me do it on mine. Settings, and then I think it is display and brightness. And then auto lock. And then click it to never, I think. Yeah, click it to never. And then that's it.
Touch sensitivity. No.
Display and brightness. And then click auto lock.
Oh.
Never care for what they know. Can you hear me? Oh. Ooh. It's raining. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, don't you be coughing, you doggies. Okay, and then do you have any other friends that are online so you can see how it looks when there's more people on here?
I'm not sure. It's like the first time I've done this. I'm just trying to figure it all out. It's something different than I'm used to doing.
Well, you're doing it. That's what I'm saying. If you have any friends, send them the link so you can know how to add them and
Okay.
get rid of me, and then I think you should be set.
If you guys are on watching this, if you want to join, there's a little chat thing here, and if you click on that little stream, you can come join us in this chat. Here it is. There we go. It's right there.
Hi, Crash. Crash, would you like to join us? Let me put the link in the chat. Chat. Oh, you already did it.
Like Jennifer and Crash, if you guys want to join, you want to join us in this chat, here's the link right there. Let me see who else I can get in here. Oops.
Send it to Chaotic Moth.
I just can't find the live one on my what is it called? My Big Sky Medium page, but I'm sure it's there. You just can't see it yet.
On Facebook.
Yeah. For some reason, it just won't let me see it.
But you did connect it? Like
It's all connected together.
let's see.
It said it went through.
And if people are clicking the link, look at your desktop. I don't know if anyone clicked it, but it should say add to stage. If you see them in the bottom.
I don't see anybody joining yet.
Okay, so then nobody's joined.
It says there's 60 people watching from Facebook. That's interesting. And then 8 from.
Oh, Claudia
Another.
joined. Did you send the correct link? Let me see. Chat. Let me see what.
Sorry, you guys. We're just trying to figure out this this StreamYard. It's a little bit different, but it'll help me quite a bit once I figure out how to do it.
Let me see what you sent me. Instagram. Copy. Oh, it's because he wrote open in a new tab and then attached to the link. Send the link by itself, Big Sky Medium, in the comment. And don't write nothing after it.
Where at? On Big Sky Medium?
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh, I did. I sent the link on there for them. Let me see.
Because you typed it, but then you also wrote open in a new tab. And it connected it to the link. So that's why we're getting errors. So just copy the link by itself.
Okay. Let's go back and check it again.
Because you wrote it in the chat. You got to click the comment tab. The chat is only for people that are in the dashboard. So basically, you sent it to me.
There we go, like that?
Yes. Okay, Claudia, try clicking that now. Miss Kate, see if you can click that link.
Thanks, Kate. There's a link right there if anybody wants to join us. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this StreamYard. I've never done this before.
Never can. Are you excited for Christmas?
Am I? Yeah, are you?
Oh, it's cold over here, so I'm getting in the mood.
Hello, everybody. You guys want to join us? Oh, she's on. Saturday the stage.
So then go over and then click add. There we go.
Hello?
She probably has her mic off. Claudia, if you could turn your mic on. You don't have to turn your video on. Just Ooh, what are you drinking? Coffee?
I drink black tea all the time.
Oh.
It's good for you. You lose a ton of weight. You drink like a lot of it. That's all I drink is lemons and black tea.
Oh. Is it the Lipton or it's a special kind?
Just any kind of black tea.
Okay.
I don't buy the expensive stuff because I think it's just a brand name you're buying.
And do you use artificial sweetener or just black?
Sometimes, I mean, I don't need to, but once I use that monk fruit, that's not real sugar.
Really?
That's better for you.
Oh.
That's good on it. I like it. I drink it all. I can drink it all day. But if you read about the black tea, people lose like a ton of weight on it. But I'm so used to drinking it anymore. It's better than regular tea. Are you there, Claudia?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. And you guys? How are you guys doing?
Good. So, I don't know if you know who Joella Puss is, but she's like a big person on YouTube and all the social media. She's got a big name. I don't know if you know of her. Have you ever heard of her?
No, I'm not really too much on social media. Just every once in a while.
She's on
Yeah.
TV too. She used to be on TV, right, Joella Puss?
Have you ever heard of a show called RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes.
I do the music for the tour and the live show from Vegas.
Oh, nice.
She's very talented. I met her on I played that VR game on Horizon, and she came into one of my worlds, and that's how I met her.
Claudia, and why do you feel sad today? You have a lot on your mind. What's going on?
No, I had to take a mental health day today. I work with high risk individuals, and it was a long week.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm just
feel.
chilling here at home today, not at work.
Oh, you gotta cuddle up under the blanket, put your little shows on, eat some
I
food.
wish I kind of cleaned a bit, and then I'm just, lounging around.
Yes, it's the best just to throw yourself on the sofa or the bed.
One thing about Joella Puss is that she used to freak me out. Like when I played that game, I'd see her in that game, and she would stop in front of me, and then she would read me, and like she knew what I was doing. She picked up on me. Like, how do you pick up on me in a game? I mean, I can understand like I can pick up on people on here, like
Yeah.
or on a video, but she picks up on me like we're just like cartoons, and we're like looking at each other, and she picks up on me, and it freaks me out. And I told her, I go, I'm always skeptical when I meet other mediums and psychics because there's a lot of fakes and wannabes out there. But yeah, she didn't even have to prove herself to me. I'm like, holy criminy. See, and I
Yes,
look at myself
definitely.
more of a medium than a psychic, but she's got big psychic potential and it runs in her family as well.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I used to see shadow people like spirits when I was a kid, and I've always felt connected to the other side. So now I like to, now that I'm older, I like to go paranormal hunting.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I would be able to do that. Um, but then again, I don't know. I've never tried it,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I would try it.
It's
What
weird because
scares you
I'm
about
not
it?
afraid of it. I know Louis always tells me be careful, but there's something in me that has no fear when it comes to that. Like the Ouija board, I would never play. Like that to me is a little weird. But
Yeah.
when I go into these places, I don't know. I guess I want to see what I saw when I was younger because I got rid of it when I was younger. This
I
lady
would be.
told me. to she blessed holy water, and she made me put the scripture under my bed, and she had me do all these things when I was young. She told me, don't tell your mother. And I said, I won't. I just don't want to see shadows no more. And they went away, so I haven't seen them again. And a couple years ago, I saw an actual ghost, like a person. But I thought it was a real person, and ended up being somebody that died across the street that same day. And he visited me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I would be afraid of them coming back with me.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to bring something home.
Yeah, they can attach themselves to pretty easy if you don't keep boundaries and protect yourself. Hello, Kate. Just joined us.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. We have Joella Puss here. She's kind of a celebrity. We have Claudia and Kate.
Is
Hi,
somebody
everybody.
watching us on iPad? If it's gotta put mute, because we're getting feedback. Or
Yeah, if you Google Joella Puss, you'll see who she is. She's actually a big name.
either somebody is watching us on YouTube, or we're getting feedback.
Should I go back out then? Because
But you're fine. You can stay with us if you like. We're just talking.
No.
Oh, good.
Louis, on your desktop, is it muted?
Yeah, somebody's not. So I hear an echo though. Okay. Mine's muted.
Let me see.
Oh, Kate left.
Oh, it was probably Kate. She probably was watching us on TV,
Oh,
YouTube, and on the phone. Probably why I was echoing. But yeah, this is how it works. Pretty cool, huh?
yeah, it's interesting. I can do more lives. This is going to be different from what I'm used to. I can talk to people one-on-one a little bit better on this one.
So,
Yeah.
did the shadow people like ever show you anything or?
No, when I was young, it was always like 10 or 11 flying really fast, like all on the ceiling, like going everywhere. And they weren't like necessarily people. They looked just like shadows, like mist almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I found out was shadow people are just people that don't cross over. They're just the narcissists, the sociopaths that are afraid of getting judged, so they get stuck. So they kind of condemned down here, and they need to feed off of our energy. So they like feeding off kids' energy, and a lot of elderly people make them sick.
And
You
then
know,
when I
that
got
makes
old,
a lot of sense.
do you ever see numbers, like the same numbers over and over again, Claudia?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
My oldest son passed away May 7th of 2020.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for
And
loss.
thank you. For about a year before he passed, I would see my birthday and his birthday, and like random places, like addresses or
Yeah.
license plates, And I used to get very upset, And my friend would ask me why would I get upset? And I would tell him that to me that was like the beginning and the end. I just didn't know how to explain it, but that's how it felt to me. But I think for about a year I was kind of getting prepared to for something.
Yeah.
Before my son passed away, he said something like, I'm more beneficial to you on the other side, and that just pissed me off. But I know my son said peace, and I truly feel that my boys and I have been, part of this dynamic, many, many times before.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've been their mother, but it's definitely something that, as hard as it was, it felt like, like we were being prepared for it ahead of time.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Sometimes what will happen is the spirit doesn't jump into the light right away. They'll hang around, and it's like the energy in the house is pretty thick. It's because they're
Mhm.
worried about their family. There's a lot of reasons why spirits don't cross over right away. But there will be a time where a family member will come through the light and help them cross over if they choose to. And a lot of times it does happen. But that could have been what you're feeling. I wonder if that's what was going on with your sons. And they look like shadow people sometimes until they fully cross over, if that makes sense.
Um, well, the stuff that I would see was when I was a kid. The house we used to live in had a lot of activity. You know, we could hear like the dishes rattling. Doors would just open and close like, hard, like slamming doors. Um, you could feel people like, or not people, but you could feel, like when you're asleep, you would feel things jumping on your bed, like jump on your bed. We didn't have pets. Um, Blankets, things would move, things. It was just, but I was young and it didn't really scare me until I started getting older.
Oh, wow.
Once I started getting older, I think that's when I started getting a little bit scared. With my son, we do feel his energy when he's around. You know, um, I don't know. We moved from where we used to live when my son passed away.
Uh-huh.
Um, but he, for some reason, he likes to hang out in the bathroom that's closest to the front door. I don't know if it's because he could like it goes directly like you could see directly into like the kitchen. And I'm always cooking, and that's one thing with my son that, he always looked forward to me cooking.
Oh, he loved your food. How cute.
Yeah. um for his birthday I would always make him a cake. He was 22 when he passed away. So for his 21st birthday, we weren't getting along very well. I made him a cake though, right? And I told him, I said, "Hey Joe, your cake's ready." He ignored me, so we all had cake. But it wasn't gonna go to waste. The
Yeah.
next day he comes in and he said, "What happened to my cake?" I was like, "Well, you didn't want any, so we ate it, but we saved them like a little piece." And he was just like, "Oh, at least I got a little piece." I was like, "Well, next time, behave, behave."
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, he was my oldest of six boys, or he is the oldest of six boys. You know,
And what was his favorite dish that you would make?
enchiladas,
Uh-huh. Oh,
enchiladas from scratch. But I mean, he pretty much, you know, he he loved everything I made. We could go anywhere and be like, I could come home and mimic the same recipe, but better, because I would add the things my kids would like. And, you know,
was he
that
a
was one
thicker
thing.
boy? Was he a bigger boy?
Yeah, he was a bigger boy. Well, he was 9 pounds, 14 ounces when he was born. So yeah, he was almost 10 pounds. I think he lost those couple of ounces, trying to be born, but it
Are
was,
you paying attention to like the signs that are around you? Because they'll do things like they're there. Like so many will. I get the number one thing that I always get with spirits when I do readings is they always visit in dreams, and then they'll say the lights are like if I did like a number 10 spot of what they do, the lights would be number one. Um, they'll mess with music, the lights. They visit you as like certain kind of birds that represent or certain animals that represent their personality. They'll
yeah,
if he was like a noisy person, then he's gonna be noisy in spirit. So he'll drop things. Things might fall from the wall. Lights may flicker, the TV may go off, or channels will flip, or the volume goes up and down. I've heard that happen with me with my mom. Some are just really creative. Like if you have a balloon, they'll move it to another part of the room. My mom's done that to put it over her purse after she passed, and there was no way for that to happen. So there's just ways some spirits will do things that others don't. They'll think of other crazy ways. They're just trying to get our attention.
yeah.
Or
With him,
you randomly think of them during the day, they're right next to you. Like when you just think of a memory. I know for me that happens a lot. And I can feel them, their energy.
Yeah, and every time we think of them, talk to them, or talk about them, they're always with us.
oh yeah. I
So
mean,
it's
I
amazing.
talk to him on a daily basis.
He's
Um,
with you then.
yeah, I always on a daily basis I'm talking to him. Um, there's times, where I really, really miss him, and I'm still I'm a mom, you know. I'm never gonna be fully, I guess, okay, you know, to move forward like that. But there's times that you know, when I'm all in my head or something, the smells, you know. Now, my son was 22 and he would smoke weed.
Hmm.
So so every once in a while we'll smell not like the fresh kind, you know, like the smell that lingers in their clothes, like the
Yeah.
kind of damp, you know.
Uh-huh.
And even though like it kind of gets me mad, it kind of makes me laugh too at the same time because that was kind of like the relationship we had, you know. We would kind of just, you know, poke the bear.
Yeah.
And it's like he that's I guess his way of like bringing me back, like, hey, you know.
Our
um
personalities don't change when we come down. They don't allow. I'm sure there's no smoking weed or drinking alcohol up in those that are cussing, but it's a
mhm.
higher vibration. So when they come down to this level, it's this Earth is already a lower vibration. So when they come down, they're able to do that. Up there, they are not allowed to. It's just too high a vibration. But that's just
Yeah,
validation that you always know it's just them. Like when I'm doing my readings on Facebook or TikTok or something, they're the ones that like to cuss. Sometimes it'll slip out, and I got to be careful because I feel it coming out, and people already
yeah,
know. They're like, "Oh my God, that's so and so." That's exactly what they would say. There's no way for me to know that. It's just how they use me.
yeah. My son had a very particular way of you know, just putting people on check. Okay, I was 19 when I had him in the 90s. Okay, so you know, he pretty much grew up with me, and I raised him very strict in the sense, you know. Um, so before he would tell anybody off, he would always start with all due respect, and then he would let you have it. So yeah, you know. But I mean, he was like, with all due respect, you know, you know, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I mean, that was one of those things that kind of, you know, bit me in the butt because, you know, raising a little boy, I always told him, if you have something to say, make sure you say it loud and clear. You know, if that's what you believe, then go ahead and say it. You know, if you don't want, you know, if you can't back it up or you're not sure about it, then keep your mouth shut. So, you know, he taught me. You know, he was like, "Mom, with all due respect," and then he would let me know exactly how he would feel. You know, so I mean, he was very respectful in that sense, and he always spoke his mind. You know, always spoke his mind.
People come to us for a reason, and we learn lessons from them while they're here. So even if it's your kids, I believe that.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't think I could do the work that I do now if I didn't have the experiences I did with my son. You know,
They teach us lessons for sure. There's reasons why they're here for it with us at that short point in time that we don't understand, but they're here.
yeah, yeah, he definitely is.
Did he have tattoos or like a tattoo?
He had a tattoo on his arm. You know that one show, oh, what was that? The two brothers that, you know, would have, I guess, like demons and stuff.
Oh, that,
Um,
that paranormal show. I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
okay, so oh, I can't think. Like I just have it on the tip of my tongue. Well, they have this one protection symbol, whatever, that looks
Uh-huh.
kind of like a star that's not really connected. So he had that on his arm, like on his um, yeah, the side of his arm.
He got it
And
behind your back or you gave him consent?
I gave him consent because even throughout all that, he was a good kid, you know, like he was
Oh,
responsible. You know, he he was able to get it. But the funny thing is, his dad is a tattoo artist, right? And when he saw that, he thought that somebody had messed it up because the star's not all connected, you know?
uh,
So he kind of like got on my son's, you know, oh, you should have came to me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's the way the tattoo, you know, that's the symbol. That's the way it is. It's not
uh-huh.
connected. It's not incomplete. That's just the way it is, you know? But my son and him didn't really get along towards the end.
That's crazy that his dad's a tattoo artist.
Yeah, and he went somewhere else. He went to somebody else. Like,
There's something I kept wanting to say like tattooed or something tattoo related. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that same symbol, my nephew got it. So my nephews that, that would hang out with my son, they're all getting that same tattoo, different places of their body, but
Oh,
they're all getting it.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
A lot of times I do the readings, spirit will tell me that they'll show me a tattoo, and or I'll ask the spirit, "Can you tell me or show me something that your loved one has that I don't know?" And sometimes it's just the tattoo, or they're talking about getting the tattoo. It just validates to the person.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Um, with him and one of my younger boys, um, they're 5 years apart, okay? And the younger one he could grow a full beard and mustache, and my oldest son couldn't. He just didn't, he just couldn't. Um, so when he was at the mortuary, they asked me if I wanted them to shave him. And I was like, well, yeah, it's not connected. And the crazy thing is, they sent me a picture of his chin to show me that he had finally grown his beard. Like
Oh,
it actually connected, you know? But it was like a big old thing between him and my other son because, one of his friends told my oldest son, he's like, one of these days he's gonna, turn you out. He's gonna drop you and this and that. He's healthy and this and that. And my son's like, oh no. He's like, look, he already has more facial hair than you. So his friend kind of started like a little friendly competition between my boys. And when my son passed away, they were, he was going to the gym and trying to, be able to be my younger son. They were supposed to do like I don't know how many like push-ups and sit-ups and you know because they couldn't compete with the beard because Joe couldn't grow one.
That's cool. Your son's always going to be there. He's always going to
Oh
find ways to let you know he's there. I guarantee it. They always do.
yeah. A year after my son passed away, I got a very very nice blessing. He would always ask me like you know about cars. Like oh wait, what kind of car do you want or what kind of car is gonna be something that you're gonna be like, okay, I finally made it. Like I worked hard enough and I'm good with it, right? And then I said, oh well, when I get my black, I'm black. I always wanted like an SUV all blacked out. But I was like, that was like my dream car, right? Like it's not gonna happen. A year after my son passed away, some guy down the street, like he has really nice cars for sale, and somehow we were able to buy that. And I know it was like him.
oh,
So his team is the Steelers, so, yellow and black. So what I did is the truck's all black. So my license plate is yellow diamonds in honor of my son.
oh.
I'm a 49ers fan, but
Very
but I was like, okay, so it's yellow and black because of my son.
You're from
Steelers all black.
California, then, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When we do honor our loved ones like that, they always find ways of. Just it's really good because it's to honor our loved ones. They like that. I get that. There's a lot of validation in a lot of my readings when people do that. They like to be remembered and honored. The only things that spirits don't like is when we remember them how they died, or or how because sometimes that death, any kind of death, is very dramatic, so it looks always horrible for us. But a lot of times the spirits already jumped out of the body; it's just the body reacting. So people always want to connect themselves to that hurt, to that, and that's not what spirits like. Because they're always coming through saying, "That's not me. I'm not there anymore."
And,
They
I
like us to
think
remember them when they lived.
my biggest regret of the day my son passed um, was that I was so angry at the situation, not at him, but at the whole situation, that I started cussing him out, because we had plans, you know. I wasn't mad at him. I was mad at the situation and everything that was happening, you know. But that was my biggest regret, you know,
It's meant
that
to, you have to
when,
learn to forgive yourself because everything's forgiven up there.
you know, and you know, for the most part, I think it doesn't. I don't take it as hard anymore. Sometimes when I talk to him, you know, I kind of joke around and be like, "Well, I mean, what did you expect me to do?" You know, like, you know, we have plans. We have plans. My son would always jump in no matter what, right? So he was the oldest of six boys. I'll give you a quick example. So the kids, we were at Chuck E. Cheese, didn't want to leave. I had a Tahoe with the third row seat. The younger kids were probably about 7, 8 years old. They were in the third row seat. They didn't want to put their seatbelts on, and I was like, "We gotta go. If you don't put your seatbelts on, I'm gonna get pulled over. I'm gonna get a ticket. The cops can take the truck." You know, trying to explain to them, right? So then I put it in gear in reverse to, you know, maybe like they'll, you know, put their seatbelts on, right? Well, the minute I put it in reverse, all of a sudden we hear helicopters and police sirens. So the boys right away put their seatbelts on, right? And then my son's like, my oldest son's like, Mom, just go, just go. It's okay. And then it's like, you see what happened? Because you didn't put your seatbelts on, the cops are following us now. And it just happened to be the cops were going the same direction we were going. So it seemed like, you know, like they were following us, but in reality, the cops were already in front of us. So, you know, like he would do things like that, you know, like just always be like on my side when it came to the boys, to the kids. So, you know, we drove home. I was like, okay, as soon as we get there, everybody just, you know, put your pajamas and go to bed. And it was so funny because the kids never knew till when my son passed away after his service, you know, we had to see, the plan was that either when I turned 60 or I passed away, we were going to tell the kids the truth about all of the jokes we played on them. So I had to be the one to tell the kids all the jokes we played on them. And there was a lot, you know.
Good
But
memories.
that was something. Yeah, very good memories. Because my kids are like, "Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was not true." I was like, "Well, my son was very good like that. He, you know, he'd walk in the house and make any story sound believable." It was just, you know, we miss that because nobody else can do it like him.
I know somebody that's like that in real life. Her name's Joella Puss. She does that all the time.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm. You know, that's a true talent right there. You know, that's a talent.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Sorry for your loss, so, but just know that he's always with you, that he's never gonna, he's, you know, every time, like I said, if you talk to him any moment, he's gonna be there. He's always there. I guarantee it. You just gotta have that hope and he's gonna show himself to you.
Yeah. You know, I live out in the valley now, and it's pretty windy out here, so we don't really see like a lot of butterflies out here, but we always see like the, you know, the monarch kind, at least one, always around us.
It's
And
him.
I know that's my son.
You know, you
Yeah.
just feel it. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I got like 14% left on my phone, but I'm gonna get my try to get on here later today, or definitely tomorrow is Saturday. I might be back on tomorrow sometime to do this again.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you for coming, Claudia. Thanks for coming, Joella. I'll see you probably tonight on the game if you're showing up. She's got lots of packing to do. She was
Okey-dokey.
helping me with this to get me on here. What's that?
Nice meeting you, Claudia.
It was nice talking to you both.
You too.
This was, you know, it was a nice treat. I'm gonna have to jump on here more often.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this a bit more. I'm just learning how to do this StreamYard. It's interesting.
All right. Well, have a good one.
You guys will have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.